Hi everyone, welcome to another free family art project with Studio 23. I'm Autumn, the education coordinator, and today we're going to be drawing a chameleon. So I say let's just get started. So to start with, we are going to need a piece of white construction paper or light construction paper, and I'm going to be using oil pastels to draw because if you've watched past episodes, you know that oil pastels are like my favorite medium. You could also very easily use markers or crayons or anything for this. All right, so we're gonna do our paper landscape today, not portrait, we're doing it landscape. Okay, so the first step is we want to fold our paper so we know we have an exact line in the middle because that's gonna help us draw this chameleon. So I'm gonna take my paper and I'm gonna fold it right down the middle, both widthwise, okay, widthwise, and then lengthwise. I'm also gonna fold it in half. And it doesn't have to be super folded, just something to give me a guideline, okay? And if you do it right, you should have a nice big plus sign in the middle of your paper, okay? Now, if you don't wanna have fold lines on your paper, you could also very easily take the color of that you will eventually make your background. So like for us today would be light blue, and you could very easily make a very light color line. You just want to make sure it's nice and light so you really don't see it when we're done. And you could do that too as well if you don't want to have a folded paper. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna start with our chameleon, okay? So we're gonna work in this top, that would be our top, your top right if you're looking at it, okay? And we're gonna make a little quarter of a circle shape, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. I'm gonna use a green, and chameleons are really all different colors, so you could use any color you want. I'm gonna make our chameleon green, and then his body is gonna be rainbow. So I'm gonna use my green, and I'm gonna make the first shape right here. So I'm gonna do a line, I'll say halfway up, and a line maybe about halfway out. Okay, pretty simple. And then I'm just going to round it to make a quarter circle, just like that, okay? So that's gonna be our head. Now we wanna make a body. So we're gonna move on to this quadrant over here, okay? And we're gonna line up right to that line right in the middle here that we already drew. And we're gonna draw a smaller half circle, starting with that line and coming out roundabouts halfway, okay? Just like that. See how it's not quite as tall as the head? And then we're gonna make a line going across as well. Okay, so we'll have our chameleon head and our chameleon body. All right, that's where we're at. Okay, let's see. Next, I think we wanna give our chameleon some little feet, and those are just gonna be little, like, I guess half oval shapes we could say. And I'm gonna start my first one coming right from the middle here, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. Right from the middle, little half oval shape. There's our first. Hi Lisa, how's it going? Are you following along? There's our first foot. Let's do another one. Let's see, we'll do one in the back, okay? So the same thing, but it's gonna go the opposite direction. It's gonna be right around here. Okay, let's see. There we go. All right, so we have a chameleon head, we have a chameleon body, and we have chameleon legs, okay? So I think he probably needs a tail because that's kind of a defining feature on a chameleon. So we're gonna do a nice big spiral going from the back end of our chameleon, and we're gonna do a nice big spiraling tail, okay? Taking a mini break. Oh, oh nice. This is a fun way to relax then by drawing. Okay, so we're gonna start, and I'm gonna do a spiral inward, okay? For my chameleon tail. Okay, so, and then I'm gonna just go back around and back out, just so he has a nice, big, wide tail. All right, we have our chameleon tail. I think our chameleon next probably needs an eye. So we're gonna go back up here into his head, okay? And probably right about in the middle, we'll just draw a circle. I'll show you exactly what I mean. Let's give him a nice big eye, just like that, okay? All right, I think I'm done for right now with my green, okay? Let's see, we'll give him a pupil, so we'll make it black. So we'll do a much smaller circle inside of his eye, okay? And let's see, what else is he gonna need? Oh, he's gonna need a tongue. I think I'll make his tongue pink. Sounds good to me. So we're gonna come right out from the front, okay? And we're gonna do another one of those spiral shapes so we can give him a big old tongue. All right, so right out from the bottom here. There we go. Big old chameleon tongue. There we go. All right. What else is he gonna need? I think before we start coloring it in, let's see. We can use, let's use brown, and let's make him a little branch that he's climbing on. So we're gonna make a horizontal line, okay, right across, to make a big branch, and we want to make sure that it looks like his little feet are setting on it. So we want to make one all the way across. There's one line, okay, one line for our branch, and then one a little bit lower. Let's see, we'll make this a nice good sized branch. All right. There we go. So our chameleon has a branch to sit on, and maybe we'll give it a couple leaves too, just a couple. And I'm still using my brown, but I think you could use any color you'd like for this. Okay. I'll have one there. And then I think I'll use another green to actually draw out the leaf. And remember, if you've watched with me before, a leaf is just a sad face and a happy face. Right? To make our leaves. All right, we'll do one more. We'll do a sad face and a happy face. All right. I think our chameleon is looking good. I think if we wanted, we could add anything else. Like maybe we want to draw a sun to color in later, so we could just get that drawn, just so we have a placeholder for it. All right. All right, I think our chameleon is drawn out, so let's get this colored really quickly, okay? So for the head, we're gonna make that same light green color. Any color green that you have, I'm sure will do, but it's just nice to try and mix it up and use some of these bright colors. So the color I'm using is this very light kind of, almost a lime green color. So I'm gonna get the head colored in. And I'm sure you'll do a much nicer job of coloring in. I'm sure you will take your time. All right, got the head colored in with green. I'm gonna color in the feet. I'm doing a great job, he's adorable. Thank you, Lisa. All right, so head and feet colored in green. Now I think we're gonna do the body, and I want the body to look like a rainbow. So I'm just gonna start going for it. I'm gonna just start drawing stripes in different colors. So I'm gonna start with my pink. And remember, if we're forgetting our rainbow, I always still just do the Roy G. Biv and kind of go from there. So I'll do a pink and a red, orange, yellow. Let's do an orange stripe. Now, if you're using oil pastels like me, then you know you could really have some fun with this, because you could even start to blend some of these colors a little bit together, which is always fun. All right, let's do some yellow. I'll do a darker green. Blue. I'll do a few different blues because we're going to move right down into the tail too. I'm going to still keep doing stripes right down into the tail. Blue, let's see. I have a darker, more like an indigo color. Let's see. I have some purple. Oh, and I have some light purple. Let's see. All right, and I think I'm just going to keep mixing it up on this end and just doing more cool colors. And I'm still just kind of just doing stripes. It's just fun. It's a fun little project. Nice and colorful though. Blues, let's see. And I'll do a really dark blue at the end here. There. All right, I like that, nice and rainbow. All right, and then I am gonna blend a little since I am using oil pastels. You could also color this in with paint and blend it. I think that'd be just as easy if you have access to paints. All right, so I think the next step is we need to color in our branch. So we'll just color that in with a brown. I think I'll use a burnt umber instead, just so I have a little contrast going on my branch. Let's get this colored really quickly. And I'm going to blend it. All right, color in those leaves. And again, I'm using a different color green just to mix it up a little bit. I want this picture to be nice and bright and colorful. I wore the perfect shirt. It complements my artwork. I didn't do that on purpose. Or maybe I did. All right, got my leaves colored in, blend them out. All right, and then if you want, you can always color in the background. You could do like a nice light color, like a light blue. And that's up to you. You could add some clouds in there. Now I think since I have oil pastels, I would just very lightly put down some light blue and then spread it out to make it even lighter. Just like this. All right. And I'm just coloring in wherever there would be sky. Pretty easy. This is a pretty fun, pretty easy, pretty quick art project. Fun thing to do with the kids or the grandkids. All right, blend it out. And then I can very easily just color in my sun, blend it out, and call it good. All right, so there is my nice, bright, and cheery chameleon. If you're struggling to try and draw something, a great way to do it, like I said in the beginning, is to do those fold lines, because they'll help you break stuff up into shape. And it's always going to be easier when you break stuff up into shapes. So I hope you enjoyed this little drawing demo, and I will see you tomorrow evening for another art demo. I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.